Okay, we are talking about industrial relationship and trade unions. What are the different trade unions we spoke about, and all the registered trade unions existing in India we spoke about, and what are the trade unions serving different organizations like individual organization like railway, postal, banks, and what are the general trade unions there. You have one thing, industrial relationship trend and the future in India. Nowadays, if you are observing, opening one industry in India is becoming easy compared to earlier. Like industrialization is more, putting investment and deploying capital from foreign countries. Foreign investors are more compared to the earlier days, and the overall process and setting up industry is more. So that is the trend one is observing before establishing the industry. That trend we'll discuss. Then you have National Commission on Labor, then IOL, Labor Organization. These concepts are there in your syllabus. I'm just looking at your syllabus. Industrial relations are different before independent and prior independent, post independent and pre independent. There are two sections you can see. Keeping this fact in view, industrial relations in India is presented under the following two sections: before independence and after independence, pre independence and post independence. If you see the history, India was fundamentally an agricultural economy. That means India was dependent on agriculture and dominant on agriculture before independence. Predominantly an agricultural economy till independence in 1947. These facts are given even after independence. The first 5 year plan, 51 to 56, there are 5 year plan. The Panchvarshik Yojana laid emphasis on agriculture. First thing was mainly prioritize, emphasize on agriculture. Then onwards it came to industry. The second 5 years plan, 56 to 61, there was a shift towards heavy industrialization. Over the year, the dependence of the performance of the industrial sector on that is agriculture sector and reduced. The agriculture focus has been reduced slowly and more industrialization is given. So that is the trend. If you look at from last 50 years, 60 years, so day by day, more industrialization is created and promoted from the government, from the country, from the people. Its middle class has grown over 250 million to vast end of the market. Even as over 220 millions continue to live before the poverty line. So the standard of living has gone up. The middle class has grown to over. That means people are no more poor. Whoever are below poverty line, they have increased. So there is a positive trend. From last 50 years to now. So that is what it is says the economical condition, the history on this. The industrialization strategy and industrial policies followed in India from independence to the mid 1980s aimed at development and factor growth rate. So main focus was on development and the growth rate. Faster growth rate is how the country is growing. Faster growth report emphasized regulations rather than the development. So implementing different rules and regulations. The main focus is into growth and development of the country. So overall, the growth, the trend shows in a positive manner compared to the pre-independence, prior to independence, before 1947, 50 years before, 70 years before, the situation was different. Now the situation is different. Uh, That is the trend. And what I was telling, the setting up a new industry in this country is becoming more easy compared to earlier. There are some economic crises it's given in the few segment in the public sector in because of the recent pandemic. So in the next slide, we have given how it is impacting positively or negatively to the workforce, the human resource, the labor organization due to the COVID-19 and due to the pandemic. Recently, we had last 2 years. So this has a major impact on the labor organization. We'll read that. And these are the few crises, economic crisis. In the in the you COVID time, you must have seen most of the organization, most of the company has implemented hybrid model. Hybrid model means people will stay at home and work. Some people they call the some employer they call their people to office, and it's both. And like sometimes some people they have given the facility to work from home, and some are coming to office. So that is known as hybrid. There are all types of flexibility given to the employee. Hybrid work model, one of the trends. So that was observed during few years. That was one of the trend that majority organizations should watch out in 2023 as our hybrid work model. So if company has practiced that last 2 3 years, so now onwards they will have that flexibility, they will have do the same thing going forward. So they learn how to do it. Suppose ଗୋଟେ ଏକ୍ଜାମ୍ପଲ ନିଅ, ଗୋଟେ କମ୍ପାନୀରେ 100 ଜଣ ଲୋକ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ଗୋଟେ କାମ ଚାଲିଛି, 100 ଜଣ ଲୋକ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ଆସିଲା, ସେମାନେ କମ୍ପାନୀରେ କିଛି ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ମନା କରିଦେଲେ, କାମ କଲେନି, କିଛି ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ୱାର୍କ ଫ୍ରମ ହୋମ କଲେ, ଫାଇନାଲି they are able to manage the work in 50 members or 60 members. So 30 40 ଜଣ ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ କମ କରିଦେଲେ. They are able to deliver the same amount, they are able to make the same profit with less people. So they learned that. They're able to give more flexibility to employee, hybrid work model, all these things. They learned that, and after the pandemic is over, it doesn't mean that they will recruit again 200 people. They learned that how you can minimize your resources, how you can do the same productivity, how you can improve your performance, productivity, and doing the minimum resources. They learn that and they will continue that. Suppose ତମେ ଘରେ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ହେଲା, ତମେ ବାହାରେ ବନ୍ଦ ହେଇଗଲା, ତମେ ଯାଉନ। ଏ ପାଣ୍ଡାମିକ ଟାଇମରେ ତମେ ବହୁତ ମାନେ ଏକ୍ସପିରିଏନ୍ସ କରିଥିବ। You are staying at home, you are learning new things, and you are managing yourself by staying at home. And you know how to manage it. So if there is a problem for next 10 days or 15 days, you know very well. So you are very much careful. You know how to do the shopping, how to manage yourself, what to store, what to not to store. So everything you learn. The same thing is there for the organization. They are learning new things and they are implementing that. So hybrid work model is one example. Human approach to employee managers relationship, employee visibility, economic scarce, recession proof tech. There is a here, there is a scarce because of economic conditions, recessions, downfall of market, and that fear is always there. So organizations are more knowledgeable how to deal with that. Employees experience redefined. So there are different kind of experience from the employee side. That is a trend. It's given another trend in HR come 23 is the employees experience. That means employees are experiencing new things, new learning how to manage their work in different situations. So that is the experience mm, getting the employees, and that is redefined during this difficult time. Understanding a new generation of work. Companies across all sectors will gradually need to start making adjustment when a new generation enters to the workforce as well as the HRS. Suppose ତମେ ଗୋଟେ କାମ କରୁଛ, but you have given a new type of work. You will slowly adjust to that because that is your destiny, or you have to manage with that new kind of work what you are getting. Same thing in the organization. Suppose one line of production is there and company is thinking a different line of production, people are giving a different work. So they are also adjusting, the employees are also adjusting to the new kind of work given to them. And they are understanding slowly the new line of work, new generation of workers. There are different people joining with you. You are adjusting, and this is a different trend coming in recent year. These are the very specific changes coming due to pandemic in a recent year in the business organization. And this trend is impacting the overall relationship of employees and employers. There is one concept National Commission. National Commission of Labor. This is one organization which will talk about labor. We studied and discussed about trade union. Trade union is nothing but the union of employees. This is similar to that, but it is one statutory body, means a public sector in a kind of government which will take care of everything for the laborers. The main objective of this body is to recommend and the changes in various labor laws which safeguard the interest of laborers. ତମେ ଏଠି କାମ କରୁଛ ତମର କଣ କଣ ଲ ତମ ପାଇଁ ଆପ୍ଲିକେବଲ ତମର ଏମ୍ପ୍ଲୟମେଣ୍ଟକୁ ନେଇକି ତମର ଫ୍ୟାସିଲିଟିକୁ ନେଇକି ତମର ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ labor law ଲେଖା ଅଛି. You have to know that, and if you have some problem you are taking the help of union, you are taking the help of the body, and who is fighting for you? That body is National Commission of Labor Law, NCL, National Commission of Labor. That is a statutory body which will protect the interest of labor. All the labor laws are defined here. ଆମର କେବେ ବସିଥିଲା ଏଗୁଡ଼ା ସବୁ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଆସିପାରେ ତମର ଅବଜେକ୍ଟିଭ ଟାଇପ୍ରେ. First National Commission on Labor Law was set up in 24 December 1966. Objective type MCQ भी ଆସିପାରେ multiple choice ରେ. କେବେ ହେଇଥିଲା first, on which year the first National Commission was set up? In 1966 under the chairmanship of Justice P.B. Gajendra Gadkar. The commission submitted its report in the August 1969 after detailed examination of all aspects of labor problem, both the organized and unorganized sector, set up by executive branch. So, what will they do? The committee? The committee will analyze the entire labor system, and they have to give some recommendation. They will submit the report to the government, to the prime minister. So we'll see in the next thing what is when the report is submitted, all these things. So this is the first National Commission on Labor. So first in point 3 also mentioned the first National Commission on Labor recommend that the work committee be set up in any unit which has recognized as union. It has some comments that the committee will set up and help the people as an union. The second National Commission, when it was set up in 1990. Second National Commission when it was set up 1990. This is also same example. Ravindra Verma on the chairmanship of. So these people are the chairman of that time, that Labour Commission. Submitted its report on 2002. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the Prime Minister at that time. 2002, it was submitted. The second National Commission on Labor was in the favor of setting up wages boards for fixing wages rate for the workers in any industry. So it was focused on the salary part, the wages part. The second, these are two National Commission on Labor given in this slide. So mostly these two will come as Short question, objective type. The date, the year you remember, 24th December 1966, the first National Commission, and the report submitted on 69. 66 was set up, 69 report submitted. The second one was set up in 99, 2002 was the report submitted. Second one. The first one commented on the which was recognized as union. The second one commented on the wages. What it does, the Labor Commission, the National Commission on Labor, what is the main functionality, main roles and responsibility of this commission? What it does? Is mainly facilitate and settle the industrial dispute, any dispute between the employers and employees. In the industry while working, what the trade union is doing the same thing, any dispute, any mechanical dispute, non-mechanical dispute, financial dispute, non-financial dispute, and it facilitated to sort out the dispute between the workers and the owners, employer and employee, to investigate labor's related complaint, in particular unfair labor practice, and take such steps as it considered necessary prevent labor dispute. Unfair unfair labor practice. That means if the owner is unfair about the labor, about the wages, about the employment of the people. If someone is working, you should give the proper wages, proper work environment. ତମେ କାମ କରୁଛ ଆମ ଅଫିସରେ ଆସିକି କି ଆମ ଘରେ ଆସିକି ଫ୍ୟାକ୍ଟ୍ରିରେ ବଟ୍ ତମକୁ ପ୍ରପରଲି ଟ୍ରିଟ୍ କରାଯାଉନି ତମର salary ho କାମ ho whoever is giving the work they should treat you as a proper human being. You should have proper work environment. You should get whatever your salary. All these things are there to control. So the labor law is labor commission is for that. This is one major function of labor organization, National Labor Commission, to maintain a database of qualified person to serve as mediator and attribute. So it means what? Whoever has whoever has more experienced, more qualified, the labor laws identifying those people and giving more responsibility, giving them the higher charges, higher responsibility, or more roles, and they are maintaining a database of such people who are more qualified, more experienced. To promote effective labor cooperation between labor and management. This commission is always promoting good relationship between the management and the laborer. So whoever is working, they should have always a good relations with management. Management and labor in they don't have any dissimilarities in some sense. So that means they are working together, they are working hard for the company objective. So whoever is the manager, whoever is the top leader and the employer, they are working together for the betterment of the company. So that is one promotion, one activities the commission has to ensure, has to do that. These are the main function of labor commission, National Labor Commission. This is quite similar to the trade union. If you understand the trade union, you can write the most of the points in the same way. This is one important topic where I have written how different trend is coming to India and what what organization is learning due to that trend and how industry is impacted on those trends. And these are coming in recent years. If you observe last, let's say 50 to 60 years or 70 years. So how industrialization is improving or what are the different area, different focus area in industrialization. So that is there in the trend. National Labor Commission is something we have to learn in detail. We'll go through the detailed analysis, detailed functionality of National Labor Commission in the next class. Today will not take any break, so this will be a very brief class today. And this thing will cover it once again. And if I see your syllabus, National Commission of Labor (NCL) and Labor Organization, these two are very important. These two. So we'll take two full class for this. So day after tomorrow, maybe morning, we'll take this class on labor law, and also we'll cover up the trend once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.